Hello, my fellow space adventurers, and welcome back to X4 Foundations. My name is Rakoona. In the last episode, we finally got a hold of this station. This is now ours, yeah? Free station. So that pretty dope for the beginning. Anyways, well, we got to meet up with, what's his name? Quagmire? No, Nutcracker. Yeah, that's it, Nutcracker. We got to meet up at the...
Empty space.
Yeah, at that location over there to the inactive gate, and we gotta activate it. So I'll see you guys over there. Hey, look at that. Just make myself another 45,000 credits selling the ore. That's pretty fun that I get a passive revenue like that. Eventually I'll be able to make so much more money. That's going to be helpful to make my first space station one of these days. We'll see when that happens. Anyways, we are quickly approaching our destination. We
Unknown
got
station.
an unknown station over there. Let's fly by it just because we can. Ooh. Report.
I'm delighted to see that everyone has made it. Explorer, please fall into formation to accommodate the remaining attendees.
So many ships! I cannot believe we are actually here, ready to witness something truly historic.
The Terran Secret Service has been alerted to potential gate activity. The Intervention Corps has been ordered to undertake a threat assessment with regard to the potential impact on Sol territories. We can only guarantee everyone's safety as long as the expedition remains close to the intervention fleet. However, we advise everyone to stay clear of our firing arcs.
Initial scans indicate some activity. We will need to get closer for a more thorough read on the situation. Mission Specialist, approach the gate nacelle and interface with it to initialize a direct data stream for our onboard science team.
Affirmative. Approaching the jump gate.
This just shows how massive this is.
Activating scanner. Accessing nacelle.
Data stream is initialized. It looks like... Fall back! The energy is spiking.
Battle stations, prepare to engage.
Ready to kick ass. In case something happens.
Nothing? Well then. Intervention Corps, prepare for traversal.
The expedition shall follow close behind. Mission Specialist, remain here and establish an outpost to derive a complete reading of the gate's coordinate data.
On it, sir. Godspeed, everyone.
Well, it looks like it's going to be my job to go through. This is what I was kind of bringing up there. I know I got to go through there. I mean, all these ships are massive. Imagine all the amount of metal needed to make one little ship like that. And then you got these huge things, which I don't know how long it could take to actually build one of these massive structures. Anyway, let's just go through. I'm sure there's nothing dangerous waiting on the other side. I'm the lab rat. Yep, send the lab rat through. Going for it. I'm not scared. No.
Entering system. Watchful gaze.
Okay.
Preliminary scans indicate that this system is uninhabited. No sign of boron or any other kind of life, biological or artificial.
This cannot be true. Are you certain that the sensors are not malfunctioning? It has been so long. I really thought this might be the day I finally reconnect with my kin of the Fin.
Kin of the Fin.
Take heart,
Like
Boron
that.
exile. You may yet be a step closer to your reunion. Explorer, we need some detailed system mapping. The task is in your hands. There is much to learn here.
An unknown system and no one to trade with? How very unfortunate. We shall
Yeah, all about trading, right? That's all it is for you. All right, so I guess I gotta fly. I gotta go and navigate through this place. We've got yeah, this is watchful gaze. So let's go ahead and go to transport mode, travel mode to be precise, and let's go see if there's anything to find over here. I mean, I could probably use my scanner and see if I can spot anything, right? Let's go ahead and do that. Okay. Anything, this is not pinging anything whatsoever. Yeah, I guess this place is absolutely empty. It looks like there's a lot of gas, though. Maybe like some hydrogen or something like that. Maybe we can set up to... And we got some asteroids over there. I'd have to set down a resource probe, except I don't think I have any.
Some points of potential interest. We are having trouble locking on to exact locations at this range. See if you can pinpoint them for us.
Yep, going over there. I'll reveal whatever is hidden in this beautiful area. For now, I'm not seeing diddly squat. We're looking at the map so far. I'm not getting anything. Oh, this is closer. Maybe I should go ahead and turn left. Let's go to that point first, and then we'll move over to the other one afterwards. Yep. Let's travel over to that little area. I don't think there's going to be something over by the edge of this area. Getting closer. Getting closer. Anyhow, I'm pretty much getting here. Oh.
I think I am picking up. Oh no,
What?
Never mind that. Nothing of interest here. This system's peculiar conditions make getting accurate readings rather troublesome.
That's not my problem. Come on, do your jobs. I'm doing mine.
On Karet, sir.
Nutcracker.
Our team confirms that the Heretics End Gate does indeed contain the coordinates to the Kingdom End system. The timing cannot be coincidental, can it? Just after we received word from the Boron? Is it possible that their experiments were somehow related to the gate reinitialization?
Coordinates and timing are relevant, but not conclusive. The fact of the matter is that this is definitely not Kingdom End. Interstellar messenger drones are not the fastest form of communication. We do not know what has occurred on the Boron side since their last message. Theoretically, a connection between the two gates is possible, but that is just a theory. It could well be that the systems were linked in the distant past.
Yes, unfortunately, a theoretical compatibility does not mean much in itself. If activating or reprogramming these gates were easy, I am certain I would have overcome the challenges long ago.
The split didn't exactly give you a choice over your research focus. Could this be the Boron? Could they really have unlocked jump gate technology?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. At this point, any further hypothesis would be mere speculation. Until we have more evidence, keep your ideas off general comms. If you must elaborate your theories, feel free to put them in writing.
Yep, because otherwise people might be listening.
Oh my! Could that be?
A ship? Yeah?
By the Trinity, a Boron vessel.
My instinct says we should take a closer look.
I mean, I can't really get much closer than this. What do you want from me? Okay. I guess they want me to go out in this
Your ship's
spacesuit.
sensors are picking up a weak energy signature amongst the debris.
Yep, sounds like I'm gonna have to go in. Spacesuit it is. Hey, Nunu.
Sir.
Yes, you go and keep the bench warm for me.
Elite. Vanguard.
Thank you. Alright, let's do this. Okay. I'm sure this is fine. Very safe. Nothing wrong can happen here. I don't know if I'm heading the right way or
Derelict
anything.
ship.
I know it's a derelict ship. Maybe I have to go the other way. Or maybe there's a passageway through here in which I cannot see just yet. Aha! A hole here. What am I hitting? Okay, I don't think this is it. I think I'm gonna have to go around. Okay, just a little closer. Let's go this way.
Elite Vanguard.
Hey, Ninu. Thank you, Benchwarmer. You've done a terrific job. She's never going to increase her piloting skills if I keep driving like this. Maybe I should give her more of a chance. Okay, so wherever it is I need to go is up front there. That would have been a long flight if I was just going to go in my spacesuit. Okay, a little closer.
Assistant, I think you should suit up and investigate.
Sure thing. Alright, Ninu. You know what to do. You know what your job is.
Elite Vanguard.
Okay, gotta repair.
See if you can repair the panel to gain access.
Yeah, okay, that's the plan. Where's the panel? Is it inside or on top or left or right? What is this? I feel like I gotta go on top there. I feel like that's on the outside of the ship. Or maybe I gotta go through here. Yes. Nope. That's not it. I'm gonna go on the outside. Screw this. Okay, it's writing that it's just over there. Inside here, underneath there. Jeez, where is it? Ow. I see it. I gotta go up through there. Yep, through the crack. And up. And there you go. That's what I need to repair. Let's get a little closer here and zappity zap. And that must have opened a container. Where does a container open? Probably down there. Right, down we go. And around and stop and go inside the container. Yep. Ah, there it is. A box. A very special box.
Running decryption and reconstruction algorithm.
Yeah, you do that while I
The
smash
data is
around.
woefully incomplete, but it appears that this was an outpost of some manner. There are signs of an attack from several directions. It seems that the operators would have had little, if any, time to react. How frustratingly peculiar. I am forwarding all of this to our esteemed expedition commander. Perhaps he can garner more clues. I have my doubts, though.
Okay, that's fine. Hey, Ninu, I'm coming back. Oh, we got a couple of new things appearing. All right, let's just get to our ship.
Docking granted.
Thank you. And let's move on. I really need a replacement. This thing is slow. It's very weak. It's all that's wrong.
Elite Vanguard.
I'm going to let you be the captain of this ship once I get a new one. Okay, Ninu? I promise that you'll be able to fly it all you want to your heart's content. In the meantime, you're a bench warmer.
You have an unidentified ship on an intercept trajectory.
Okay.
This is our first contact in the newly opened network. We have no idea of who they are, or their intentions. Investigate, and if possible, make contact, but maintain vigilance.
Oh my!
We shall. Oh,
Aliens! Please, do not be afraid.
Piranha.
I shall disengage my armament.
aw, so cute.
Greetings. I am so pleased to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
Incredible! Finally, contact with our aquatic allies. Bosota, are you receiving this?
One moment, please. I am just finishing up some calculations.
What did you say? A boron? Truly? A living, buoyant boron? Are my ocular sensor organs deceiving me? Allow me to introduce myself. I am
Hi.
Bosota, and I can barely recall another boron face. I have been riven from my people for that long. Will you please deign to share your time with me?
I am Mila T, adventurer extraordinaire. I would be delighted to spend time with you.
As appointed delegate of the Alliance of the Word, please allow me to extend my greetings to you and your people. It is an honor to make your acquaintance, Mila T.
I do not have any official capacity as such, but it is marvelous to be seeing actual people from beyond the disconnected gates. How did you get here? Has a gate reopened? Are we connected once more? Oh, I knew it would have to happen eventually. What joyous news!
Momentous news indeed. Although we're less than clear on how this has occurred. There was speculation that the Boron triggered the gate reinitialization. Messages from your scientists indicated that they were working on such a task. Please, can you direct us towards Kingdom End?
You were in contact with Kingdom End? That is marvelous news! It has been decades since we were cut off. We have heard nothing in all that time. The severing of the connection with Nishala has been indescribably distressing for all of us.
My system is in profound turmoil. To meet a fellow Boron after all these years is an incandescent joy. But to find that you, too, are cut off from the homeworld is a misery.
More than you know, Bosotar. We have all mourned this loss.
But without access to Kingdom End, your Queen and Parliament, how do you govern yourselves?
After the severance, there was a period of chaos, until a royal steward was appointed. I have had dealings with him. It would be my pleasure to make an introduction.
We must make haste. There is much to be discussed with your leadership.
Follow me, you cavalcade of curious creatures.
A Boron society not headed by a queen?
Much talking.
This is somewhat hard to fathom.
Indeed, Bosotar. From your own experience, you understand the pain of separation. I doubt other species appreciate the biological depth of our harmonious societal interconnection. It was worse than it is now. It used to be that all our systems were isolated. Severed, not just from Kingdom End, the Queen and homeworld Nishala, but also from each other. Fortunately, several of our systems reconnected to each other eventually, but none received word from home. Reorganization became a necessity. The provinces adrift, as we call ourselves, were only ever intended to be temporary, but under the Royal Steward, it has grown into a comprehensive governing body. But some of us have never given up on Kingdom End. Your communication with the homeworld is momentous in the extreme. Not a soul in these systems has found evidence of where the Kingdom End even still exists.
Oh my god, that is a lot of conversation happening. But you know what? That makes all my editing so much easier to do, right, Rick? Right? I know I'm far
Unknown
behind. I got a
object.
slow ship. Look at that. That thing was just flying in front of me, and it's already 170 kilometers ahead of me. And it's not my fault. I just got the crappy slow ship. Yeah. Anyways, let's go meet up with Nala T. Nala T. Yeah, that's a pretty cool name. Anyways, kind of cute voice and all friendly-like creature. Just want to pet him. Anyways, don't sound maybe creepy. Shut up, Rick. All right, let's just go meet up with him. So I guess Nala T went through this gate over to Barren Shores, which is going to be another unexplored area. And what is happening here this time?
Goodness! A
Oh.
Commonwealth ship. Surely this indicates that our reports are correct. The once dormant gate has indeed resumed its function and brought our province into alignment with our erstwhile allies. You must realize what this means. All the resources of the Commonwealth are now within reach. At long last, a chance to end the shortages.
Yes, end the shortages.
Pick up the pace.
I must warn you, the provinces adrift are not awash with the luxuries of the old kingdom. The pain of severance has been constant, but our economy has also suffered. The shortages of essential goods have cut deeply. Reconnection with the network may alleviate some of these issues, at least.
Alright, so, yeah, now we've reconnected with the Boron Kingdom, I think. I guess we gotta go over to the other side and see what happens next. Apparently all this time Boron was cut off from the rest of the system, and now there's a shortage over there. Time for us to make some money.
Entering system. Barren Shores. Boron defense platform.
Ooh, Boron defense.
Piranha.
Okay, so I guess this is where we need to go. Oh, they got nice stations. I want to build a nice station like that.
Neela T, you bring us guests, outsiders, with a fleet no less. What have you been up to?
More than that, Royal Steward, I bring momentous news. The fleet, this Paranid-led fleet, it came from the Dormant Gate in watchful gaze. They have communicated with Kingdom End. They have no Kingdom End gate, but they have communication. We are connected to the network once more.
My word, if...
The delegation seeks an audience. May I?
Yes, of course. There is so much to discuss, so much to consider.
Royal Steward, would it be in order for me to accompany the delegation?
I'm sure you have other things to do. Diplomacy is not the same thrill as exploration.
Please, Royal Steward, with your permission.
Of course, Neela T. By all means, accompany the delegation.
Yay!
Explorer, you have displayed some usefulness thus far. I'm tasking you with joining us in meeting the Royal Steward. I may have need of your insights.
Sure thing,
Guppy.
huh?
Docking granted.
You can trust
Clearly made
me.
an impression on the expedition commander. I sense you are becoming more central to his plans. Join the delegation. Watch this Royal Steward. I have some experiments to attend to,
Okay,
though I
back
shall
up.
keep an eye on you.
Back up. Let's get this right. Yes! Now we're being sucked in through the side.
Successfully.
A Boron capital ship. In all my days.
I don't know what you expected, but
Perfect
yes.
equilibrium of function and ergonomics. And with such flair. My current abode is penurious in comparison.
Am I wearing a suit? Or is there like a force field stopping us from getting sucked out into space? You know what? Maybe I'm questioning too much. Maybe I should just go in and meet up with the guys, right? On the bridge we go. Here's Nutcracker.
My ropalium near explodes with the joy of welcoming esteemed visitors. This historic occasion is the first of its kind. I am Lita V, Royal Steward of the Provinces Adrift.
Hey, Lita.
On behalf of Her Majesty the Queen, and as her loyal servant, it is my profound pleasure to welcome an emissary of the Paranid Empire. And once business is out of the way, I insist you join me on a more informal tour.
Esteemed Royal Steward Lita Wee, thank you for your most gracious welcome. You must forgive me. I, Nutcracker, am
Nutcracker.
no Empire emissary. I represent the Alliance of the Word, a diplomatic forum and scientific organization funded by various races across the network.
My. But do you have letters patent from the Empire? The provinces adrift are in dire straits. We must negotiate terms of assistance.
I am compelled to reiterate, I do not speak for the Paranid authorities. Though we do bring news which may bring joy. We have been in communication with Kingdom End. Limited fragile communication, but communication nevertheless. Some months ago we received word from your homeworld. It was heartening to discover that the Boron core has survived the shutdown, and learn of their most ambitious endeavor. Their entire scientific resources are focused on understanding and manipulating jump gate technology. We humbly request your permission to investigate the dormant jump gates in your territory, and to set up a scientific outpost in the region, should that be required.
There are so many implications to consider. This really is momentous. I am afraid I must decline your request, for now. We cannot be precipitous.
By the glistening waters of Nishala.
I fail to understand. We ask for no more than your permission. We certainly have no wish to be a drain on your resources.
Leader Wee, they are trying to connect us with Kingdom End. They have communications.
Neela T, this obsession with finding home is entirely yours. You may have the luxury of gallivanting around the galaxy in search of miracles, but I
I have responsibilities. I have the welfare of billions of souls to consider. Our guests have already made clear that the outside network, with all its resources, has been unable to connect with our home world. The priority at this juncture is the welfare of our people, and I shall not be distracted from that.
Honored host, we will of course expedite communications with the governments of the network. I am sure emissaries are preparing as we speak. Yet, if we could simply...
Enough, please. I understand your request, but I do not think you understand what is at stake. Please have patience, but for now, the matter is settled.
Outrageous! The Boron Queen's government itself is racing to reconnect, and you decline to facilitate? What kind of royal steward are you?
Please.
There is nothing to be gained from trading insults.
This is absurd. Our work is of the utmost importance. Your obduracy is beyond me. I shall take my leave. Heading to the dock, awaiting pickup.
I know, right?
That certainly could have gone better, but all may not be lost.
Hey, Boso, did you notice that he never blinks? Nutcracker never blinks. I gotta mediate. Frickin', why me? What, hi.
Hello.
Hey, goodbye.
Bye.
At least you could turn around and look at me while I talk to you. Jeez. Alright, let's go in this. You know what I noticed? It's like the ship is Boron, it's got Boron technology, and then you got the lame-ass elevator that's repeated throughout the whole system. Alright, let's go to cruise
The
quarters.
Protectorate has determined that this system poses no threat to the citizens of Sol or the wider network. Our orders are to deploy to a position of more strategic importance. Still, stay alert. None of us know what might be lurking out there.
The Alliance of the Ward thanks you for your support. We shall proceed alone from here on. Our military friends are needed elsewhere.
Alright, adios, Ryu. Hadouken! I don't know, I just saw his name and I couldn't help myself.
Steward and I have had our differences in the past, but I had no idea he would be so stubborn.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm just here to explore and kill things.
I am so very sorry you had to witness that embarrassingly discordant display. Leader We and I disagree on much, but he is not a bad person. You know, he is just... scared.
What is he afraid of?
I think. He is scared of falling short. He carries the weight of the expectations of the entire provinces. He wants to keep everyone safe, and I think he fears that your expedition will exacerbate an already dangerous situation.
Dangerous situation?
Yes, fraught with danger. The provinces lie uncomfortably close to Kark territory. When Sanctuary of Darkness first connected to the provinces, it triggered regular attacks. We barely managed to protect ourselves with the meager military that we could cobble together. Thankfully, the waves have calmed for now. The Kark incursions eventually ceased. All attempts to communicate with these enigmatic creatures have failed, so I would hesitate to call it a ceasefire. It is more of a lull in hostilities. As you can imagine, the situation remains rather fragile.
First of all, where the frickin' hell are we going? Why are we warping and stuff? And second of all, please say Kaak, okay? Please say Kaak, not cock. Okay, your quest from home was an obsession?
Oh! You took note of that, did you? Time after time I approach Leader Weave for the resources to find our way back home, but he has come to the conclusion that efforts spent on this endeavor come at an immediate cost to our people. I would hate for you to get the impression that I do not care for my fellow Boron here. Out on the fringes, I am truly seeking to make a difference for the people. Serving the Queen's subjects is a duty for me. You see, I do not like to draw too much attention to it, but I myself am the progeny of stranded minor royals. Before you bow or anything like that, I am not part of the direct line of succession, and that is not how our monarchy works in any case. Yet, it drives me to find a path back home, for the people to once again delight in a reunited, merry realm.
Well, I think that's pretty much all that I could hear. Yes, and to you too, because we have been traveling. Where are we now? I have no clue. Oh, we've gone to the Great Reef? Or, wait a second. Was that where we were? You know what? Doesn't matter. Let's go talk to the other people that need talking to. Where's the elevator? There it is. So I gotta go to, to the docks. Hey, Mr. I Don't Blink. How's it going, man?
Who does this fool think he is? Does he not understand the gravity of our mission?
Chill.
Withholding his consent? We shall continue without it if necessary.
Calm yourself.
Why do you think I remain on this fool's dock? And who are you to tell me to calm myself? I appreciate your contributions to our mission, but do not forget that I remain your superior. I must clear my head of the fool's petulance before I return to my post.
Okay, Letta We is afraid.
Yes, you are right. That much is obvious. I cannot help but wonder if there's more to the issue than that. Perhaps he is overly attached to his role as Prime Administrator of the provinces. A reunion with King Demend would inevitably result in him having to relinquish power and standing.
Well, he certainly fears the Ka'ak.
Ah, I understand. He is worried that our presence will stir up an infestation of the Chitterers. The Alliance of the Wood is certainly prepared to provide assurances that our investigation will not leave him exposed to Ka'ak attacks.
You see, that's how we do it. You said it right, man. I appreciate that. The other one is gonna get me in trouble. All right, let's go meet up with the ambassador guy thing. Hey, you. How's it going? I've spoken to the others. Let's see if we can get an arrangement, an accord.
One from our disappointing introduction.
Perhaps there is a positive solution? About the Kahak threat, we aim to avoid provocation at all cost.
Your commendable commitment to peace is as welcome as it is unexpected. The Alliance of the Word is to be lauded for its respect for our peaceful ways.
Perhaps there's a positive solution? If we help, we could. Use Neela's ties to increase your standing.
I am fully aware of Neela T's royal connections. Is it your opinion of me that I am some petty functionary who can be bought and sold, bribed by the highest bidder? You misjudge me, and you misjudge Neela T. For all our disagreements, I cannot conceive that she would be party to such a grubby approach. Of course I desire the return of the provinces adrift to the warm embrace of the homeworld. But what kind of servant would I be if I did so at the expense of the welfare of those under my charge? This is all terribly challenging. My instinct is that your expedition is honest in its intent. However, I find your judgment questionable. Well,
can you stop flashing out of existence?
I feel that I must allow you to proceed in your mission. However, I ask of you, do not make me regret this. With the gate and watchful gaze reactivated, to our knowledge only 3 more dormant gates remain in province space. One is located in Ocean of Fantasy, another in Barren Shores. The final one was discovered by scouts in Sanctuary of Darkness. If Sanctuary of Darkness sounds foreboding, you may find that the name is fitting. It is host to a significant Ka'ak infestation.
You said it right.
Even uttering the name makes my fins tingle. Yet I must remain firm on the matter. Do not, under any circumstances, engage with the Ka'ak. Every interaction with them results in horrific conflict.
No promises.
You have our word, Leader Wee. We shall do everything in our power to avoid undue provocation.
Thank you. And may I bestow upon you a gift? We have prepared for you a fighter ship. A humble gift, but hopefully it will be of use to you in the times ahead.
Explorer, you have done well to secure access for us to continue our mission. Please, claim the scout ship as your own. May it serve you well.
Yay, I got the Boron Mako. Bye-bye, stupid ship. Nina, it's yours. I got something better now. Ooh, okay. Dock area, blah, blah, blah. Where am I supposed to go? Right here? Maybe it's going to appear next to the, Ooh! Where's the other ship? The other ship is over there. Yeah. See you later. So this is a very
Mako.
nice little Boron ship, and this is 3 times faster than the other one. Ah, nice. Find the inactive jump gate. Ah, look at this. It's a beautiful ship.
We need to investigate the dormant gates to formulate the next step of our expedition.
I am already familiar with the gate in Ocean of Fantasy. If you supply me with the necessary equipment and provide me with a few pointers as to what exactly I am to do, it would be my deepest pleasure to assist.
Excellent. The Alliance shall investigate barren shores. That only leaves the matter of the final gate, the location of which is somewhat more precarious. Explorer, you have excelled thus far. Put that new fighter of yours to good use, and find Sanctuary of Darkness. It seems that you are best suited to this task.
Will, look at this puppy. Isn't she beautiful?
All the times I dreamt of being reunited with my fellow Boron. It never crossed my mind that they might be in such impoverished circumstances. I know that the Alliance has received communications from Kingdom End, but those were dispatched decades ago. Hopefully, they have fared better than the Boron here. I am curious about the contents of their message. Just how much of their preliminary findings have they shared with their Alliance counterparts? Once we have gained access to both gates' data, maybe the Alliance really intends to conduct experiments from our side too. Trying to manipulate gates would be an incredibly involved undertaking. Yet it seems as though Nutcracker is
Nutcracker.
single-minded about the whole endeavor. Can you imagine the possibilities that would be open to us if we could manipulate these gates at will?
Thanks to the newly opened trade routes, we have commenced rebuilding our shipyard. You are, of course, most welcome to aid us in our undertaking.
Well, that is cool.
Your efforts will, of course, be lucratively compensated.
All right. Look at this. I'm going already almost 5,000 meters per second, and I know the max speed is around 7,500, which is a lot better. Hey, look, there's another gate. Let's go through.
Unknown object.
Yeah, I just want to see where this goes. Might as well, right? So we got to find a way to the Sanctuary of Darkness. Well, apparently that's right here. Let's go through.
Entering system. Sanctuary of Darkness.
Sanctuary of Darkness.
Hmm.
According to our archives, there was once a Xenon presence hereabouts in the network. I wonder what befell them.
Oh, is that so? Then we were quite lucky that our systems were not connected directly to a Xenon stronghold. There is no way we would have survived, given the state of our military.
Now, see if you can locate the inactive gate in this system.
Be careful. Take great care when navigating. We must honor our word and avoid the cog. You will also need to be cautious of the region's other hazards. I recommend that you stick close to the asteroids. They seem to be an exceptional indicator of where your ship will not be harmed.
Alright, stick close to the asteroid, avoid the cock. The cock. Gotta say it right. I really gotta do that. And, yeah, avoid, like, empty open space because, apparently it's gonna be damaging. What is this about this place being the what's it called? The Sanctuary of Darkness? It's not dark at all. Anyways, let's stop here for a second, alright? Now, we got another ship. The Elite Vanguard. Right now it's docked and it's not doing diddly squat. So what I'm gonna send it to do is explore. So I'm gonna set it like manual targets. So fly and wait. I'm gonna set it to do like little circly thingies like this. And once all of that is done over here, I'm gonna set it to do the same thing over here. Yep, go and find everything. It's gonna take him a while, but it's gonna be a lot faster than if I just sent him to explore the place. At least I'll uncover, like, resources around here. Hey, I'm not done with you. Fly and wait. And go over here. Fly and wait. And I got a couple of these to do. And, well, this one's been pretty much explored, so... Won't take too long, and after that, I'm just going to send you over here and do explore. That should keep you busy for quite a while there, Nina, whatever your name is.
I have arrived at my designated inactive gate. I shall commence taking readings immediately.
Oh, you were quick. Okay, can we get rid of this thing? Yeah, all this stuff there. See ya later. So during the time that I was here, I went from 400,000 credits to 630,000 credits. So, you know, my little explorer ship is actually doing a great job here at collecting minerals and selling it to the ore refinery. Except I don't know how much more it's going to be able to buy the ore. They still require quite a bit of ore, so I think I should be pretty good here. Anyways, I'll have to check what these guys want. Like this one wants some refined metal, and he's actually requiring a lot of it. So I think one of the good things would be for me to make an ore refinery as well and put it around in here. Or I could just buy the refined metal over here at 128 credits and sell it over here. They're paying 186. I could actually buy a new transport just to do that.
Assistant, perhaps locating the jump gate would be easier if you were to use your ship's long-range scanner.
Yeah, I know. I'm kind of busy doing other stuff. Stop bothering me. So you know what? I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have somebody buy the refined metal and sell it. So let's go to the Argon Wharf. Let's buy a ship. Size medium. I'm going to have ourselves a transporter. Ooh, look at that. That's not what I bought initially, right? That's right. The first one I bought was a miner ship. You know, this place is kind of making me nervous. I'm kind of scared I'm going to get killed. Let's go check the container cargo. We got 7,400 over here for this transport. This one has 8,200. Yeah, I'm going to take that one. Let's grab this. We'll just pick up the medium. This one, this one's going to have a shield generator, right? We don't need turrets just yet. Just want to have her like a flight assist, scanner, basic stuff and whatnot. And I don't think it's going to need consumables, right? I don't know. Does it have enough? Oh, I could put in some resource probes if I want him to drop some eventually. That's a good idea. And as for crew, yes, we want a captain. And I get a few more people in there. I got the money. Yeah, I got the money. So let's go ahead and add the shopping list. And let's confirm the order. Now, I don't know how long this is going to take. I don't think it's going to take too long. It's already going up. You can see the numbers right here, right? 20 seconds to build a ship. You guys are very productive. Well, there you go. I think the Mercury Vanguard is ready. You know what? I feel like I should rename these. Information. We're going to call this one the Diggity. Right? Let's be more specific. Diggity Ore. And the Mercury Vanguard, we're going to name that one the Illegal Ware Trading Ship. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to call this. So let's go ahead and give him some orders. Local auto trade. So let's go and have him do the refined metals. We're going to go in Hakiva's Choice 3. And confirm. And now it should be starting to do just that. You can always go over here in live stream view. That way I can see what the ship is doing. Look at that. Yep, it's getting off. It seems confused. Spinning around like it doesn't know what it's doing. Okay, yeah, he's doing it. He is doing it. Alright, buddy. Do your job. Hope to make a buttload of money with you. So yeah, we got a whole area here we need to cross, and it's probably going to be extremely dangerous. But I think we're going to do that on the next episode. So guys, this is Rakoona from the Mako saying see you later. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to nudge that like button. I'll see you guys next time. So until then, take care and stay safe. Rakoona out.